Watson and Limburg on Sunset Hills. Congratulations to Twisted Tree Steakhouse on their one-year anniversary. Business is going strong, according to Jimmy Cristo. He knows a thing or two about restaurants. Call them at 314-394-3366 or twistedtreesteakhouse.com. Good morning, Kat Neville.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm great.
morning.
How are you? Good morning.
We're doing good. Let's get right to it. What's this? All this talk about Nixta.
Nixta. So it was named one of the top 10 new restaurants in the entire country by Bon Appetit magazine.
I'm telling you,
Which is
Bon Appetit's a rag. I'm a Feast magazine guy.
Anyway, yeah. So it's really top 10 in the entire country.
That's saying
big.
something.
It's big. And it's wonderful. So the executive chef Teo, he is he immigrated from I'm gonna butcher, but in Mexico.
Okay.
And so what he does is he is cooking very kind of modern, updated Mexican cuisine that is informed by the food that he grew up on.
Okay.
And it's really interesting and beautiful food. The way that he prepares his dishes, it's just, you just have to go. I mean, one of the, so the writer who examined this in Bon Appetit, she said it was the best octopus that she had in the entire country.
Wow.
Pulpo is what you,
Pulpo.
Yes.
And that came out of the Mississippi River?
You're so hilarious.
Is he in a mood today or
He just
something?
got back from vacation.
I'm back from vacation. I'm a little punch drunk.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't it, you just
He's
went
running on empty.
We did the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So she said that octopus is very trendy, kind of coast to coast.
Right.
It's something that you're finding on a lot of menus. But she said that Teo's presentation was just absolutely perfect.
And it's not easy to do.
No, it is not easy to do. So if you've never had octopus before, you probably have had calamari, which is squid. It's kind of similar.
Okay.
And it's a wonderful dish. So anyway, but that's only one of the dishes on the menu. And you absolutely, if you have not been to Nixta yet, you absolutely need to go. It's at 1621 Tower Grove Avenue. And Ben Paremba is the owner of Bengelina Hospitality Group, and so he has Nixta, Elia and Olio, Parigi, and which Kelly and I have dined together at Parigi. Yes.
My question is, how do they make the Bon Appetit? I mean, does Bon Appetit
That's a great
hear
question.
about them
Yeah.
and then
So-
they come to visit?
Yes,
or?
they come to visit. That's exactly what happens. And so they travel the country and dine in what kind of has hit the hot, like the radar, in all of these different spots around the nation, and they picked Nixta as one of the top 10.
And now, it looks like it's an old gas station that they sort of converted, right?
That is Elia and Olio.
Okay, all right.
Wait.
It's across the street from
It
Elia
is
and
across the
Olio,
street,
right?
yeah. And so I know Elia and Olio was a gas station.
right, but
I'm
this
not
one-
sure what Nixta was originally.
But it's a
Wow.
small little reclaimed building.
It absolutely is,
Yeah.
yeah. And that's what's exciting is number one. So this neighborhood is called Botanical Heights,
Right.
and it's very close to the Botanical Gardens. And I used to live in Shaw. I live in LaSalle Park now, but I used to live in Shaw, and that neighborhood really has changed over the past just maybe 5-6 years. And Elia and Olio was one of the kind of anchors when I talked to Ben when he was building out that space. He said that he was excited to be able to come in and really kind of help to jumpstart that neighborhood. And Union Loafers is there, obviously La Patisserie Chouquette. There's a school that's right there on that street, and a lot of rehabbing and new construction going on. It's an exciting place to be. And so now one of the best new restaurants in the country is right there in the heart of it.
Nixta.
I know.
I'm assuming
Nixta.
we need reservations?
Yes.
Probably now.
Probably
Yeah,
now.
it's not a huge restaurant, and they have a wonderful bar program.
Right.
It's just amazing. So definitely get there.
Nixta. All right, what else you got?
So, have you ever had kombucha?
No idea what that is.
I don't think so.
Hey, all right. So kombucha
God bless you.
is an ancient beverage. It is it's something that a lot of people have been drinking more and more of. It's kind of trendy.
It sounds strong for some reason.
Kombucha?
Yes.
Because the word is fun. It's fun to say. But it's a fermented tea, essentially. And it can be made in a number of different ways. So anyway, you can find it in a number of grocery stores in kind of the refrigerated section. But there is a restaurant called Confluence Kombucha Gastrolab, which is at 4507 Manchester Avenue. And William Pauly is behind this. And I've known him for a number of years. And I used to buy kombucha from him back when he was just kind of like doing it, like under the radar. And
illegally.
Yes. Back when he was, an illegal purveyor of kombucha. No, I'm kidding. No, so he has been a chef around town and just was really interested in kombucha. And so I would get bottles from him years ago. And now he's launched, this Confluence Kombucha where you can get a number of different kombuchas are on tap, and they rotate the flavors. But they also do these really interesting dishes that are very informed by Japanese cuisine. So, for example, nukazuke is a Japanese pickle. It's very, very interesting, where they take rice bran mixed with salt and I think a little bit of water, and it's in this very large kind of a clay pot, and he buries vegetables, whole vegetables, inside of this rice bran, and it pickles over a number of days. So it's not done with vinegar, which is the way that more Western style pickles are, because it's an ancient preservation method. It's a way to preserve fresh vegetables so that you can keep them.
Right.
And so I highly, highly recommend that you get the nukazuke. It's in his curiosities section of the menu. And he currently is serving that with a beet mousse with a coconut yogurt, really delicious, made with coconut milk. And then some pear butter. And then he house makes these like flax chips and this kind of stuff. I mean, it's like you walk out of this place feeling very healthy. I just want to say that. Like,
cool.
Everything is delicious. He makes his own tempeh. Do you know what tempeh is?
No.
Okay. So it is soybeans.
I'm just listening. Tempeh. I'm listening.
So
I'm waiting bated
I
breath.
think you've mentioned it before, though.
So I'm a big fan of tempeh. People who are very familiar with it tend to be folks who are very into, Asian cuisine, Japanese cuisine specifically, or vegans, because it's considered kind of a meat substitute. And I'm using quote unquotes because I'm tired of that, because it's its own food. And so he takes these whole soybeans and it's inoculated with different yeast bacteria. It's magic. However he does it. I've had a lot of different types of tempeh. I have it all the time for lunch on top of a salad. But his tempeh is luxurious. He takes it and it's in kind of a block, and he fries it. And then he serves it with pickled beets, honey, tahini, fermented kale, and then ground cherries. And so it has this like sweet and tart and pungent and bitter, and then this really wonderful kind of nutty and really rich. And you need to go. He has jackfruit on the menu, which you rarely find.
Is it a vegan restaurant then?
Well, no, because there is actually smoked trout on the menu. So he's taking these Japanese ingredients and these Japanese and kind of like Asian preservation and cooking techniques and just kind of playing with them, and is creating his own dishes. I've never had dishes like this before. It's very personal. It's very unique, and it's exciting because it is so unique. Like, he's just putting it out there. He's not going out and saying, I'm going to do Japanese food, or I'm going to, play with jackfruit and do a vegan or whatever restaurant. He's really doing things that are very personal, and you should absolutely go. It's really interesting stuff and delicious. He has like a Thai green curry soup that has some seaweed. It's just wonderful
That
stuff.
sounds delicious.
It's wonderful. You should go.
Confluence Kombucha.
Yes.
Confluence Kombucha, right there in the Grove.
Yes.
4507 Manchester Avenue. Confluence Kombucha.
And like kimchi's on the menu. And then when you go to the
Kimchi.
restroom, down the kimchi, yes, which is a.
I know what kimchi is.
Okay, I'm hearing giggling from across the room.
I have no idea what kimchi is.
He doesn't know.
I thought it was a person. I thought her name was Kim.
fermented
I thought it was Mr. and Mrs.
cabbage.
Cheese
It
daughter,
is.
Kim.
It is. It's also a fermented, spicy cabbage, but it doesn't have to be just cabbage.
That's what I
It's
thought.
wonderful stuff. Just go eat it. You will love it.
Confluence
It's awesome.
Kombucha.
Try
Yes.
this place.
And Nixta, quickly, what's going on with Feast Magazine?
We are going to press with September. Actually, next Monday. It's pretty exciting. I'm writing 2 features.
Aha.
Yes, and we have a taste and see this Friday. It's sold out, but the next one is in September the 15th. It's the last one of the year, and it's going to be Whiskey and Wild Games. So
Ooh.
join us for that.
Ooh.
Feastmagazine.com for all the info. Have
Yes.
yourself a good day. Good
Thank
stuff.
you.
All right, it's 8:49. Big